Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, before I begin the review, I just want to say this. Thank you so much for enjoying my videos. Don't forget to like my videos, comment down below, and overall, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you guys won't miss any new videos I upload pretty much every day. I want to say this real quick. If you guys want to see my reaction to DuSik's pass and the altercation between DoHa and DuSik, click on the link below. It's not going to be long, but after you guys watch it, then you guys can come back to this review. Okay, so I was thinking a certain way I should start this review. So the way I'm gonna do it is, I'm not gonna go in order of what happened in the episode. So I'm gonna go in order of a person's situation if they have a happy ending. So the people with the happy endings, I'm gonna talk about first, and then we get to the end. That's with DuSik and everything else that happened. So I'm gonna start with MiSeon and the cop. I thought their sort of situation was pretty hilarious. So first, MiSeon went to go meet with the cop. She was wondering what took him so long. She went outside, overheard him talking on the phone about something dangerous, meeting someone behind the marketplace at 9 p.m. Then later on that night, she went to go spy on him, and she sees him with a briefcase and some mystery guy, and the mystery guy gave the cop a white envelope, which I assume was money in it, and the cop revealed what was in the suitcase, and this was when Mison shouted out, "No, no, 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 don't do it, don't do it." She see, not only her, but we see that there's a gun in the suitcase. Mison is yelling, "Don't do this, don't sell weapons, you're gonna go to jail and whatnot." But then the cop said, "Hey, it's a toy. It's a toy. It's from my collection. It doesn't shoot live bullets. It's a toy." And I'm like, so you had to do a secret meeting for a toy. The cop did explain that he was a military junkie. He collects stuff like this. He was a little bit embarrassed to tell her. And also, he didn't want to make it seem like he was poor. He does have money, but just not a lot. So their night ended off with the both of them kissing. Next, I want to talk about HwaJeong and YeongGook. This one definitely got me teared up a bit. So first, after HwaJeong revealed that YeongGook helped her out when her mom collapsed, that's why she was clinging on to him, even though she knew that he didn't love her. And after she fell asleep, after drinking, YeongGook ran to her restaurant. He's a little bit upset because she drank alone, and he waited there until she woke up. She did. She wanted to walk away, but YeongGook wanted to say something because it was, he wanted to let it out. And basically, what he said was he asked her to forgive him because he realized how much of an idiot he was. He dug his own grave. He didn't realize that he was hurting her this entire time. And yeah, what HwaJeong said, I can't believe it took him 15 years to realize, what he did wrong. Jungkook did say that he was thinking about letting her go because he didn't deserve her. And the thing is, he can't. He he cares about her. He loves her. And to end their night off, it was just them crying and hugging it out. So yeah, their story definitely brought me to tears. Now for Choi, we never got a conclusion on her story, but I do have a theory on what's going on. So first, she went to go to the dental clinic. She's gonna get her wisdom teeth being taken out. We get a flashback. It's her and HwaJeong when they were young, and we see Choi's mother coming to see her. And her mother said to her, what she's doing is wrong. Choi says, is it wrong to like someone? And her mom said, I've raised you wrong, and your brother, if he finds out, he's going to lock you up in a mental institution. This is where my theory comes in. I think Choi likes girls, and her mom can't accept that. Well, I should say her mom and her brother can't accept that, and they think she's gone mad because she likes girls. Remember, it's only a theory. They didn't confirm it, but if you put the pieces together, it seems like it's true. Then we get to SeongHyeon. His thing in this episode is similar to the last episode, not much, but at least here he was pretty helpful. So after he learned that DuSik and Haejin had a falling out, he went to go see DuSik and pretty much just gave him advice. After he learned that Haejin was more open in their relationship and DuSik was not, Songhyun said, "I don't know what you're hiding, but I recommend you do the same what Haejin is doing. Be more open, let everything out. You're going to feel better that way. And I don't know what type of person you are, but just again, open up." The fact that he helped DuSik with his relationship with Haejin is making me think that, yeah, he's moved on. And Songhyun even confirmed it in the car when he was driving with Jiwon, where, you know what? My heart is not broken anymore. You know, he feels a lot better now. Well, he felt that before he almost got the both of them into a car accident. Now, let's get to DuSik. I know you guys have been waiting on this one, and I'm going to be looking up and down a lot. So first, at the beginning of the episode, it begins where the last episode left off. Haejin wants to know more about DuSik, but DuSik continues to hide his past. At this point, Haejin leaves DuSik's house, cries, and is comforted by HwaJeong. This is where HwaJeong revealed some new information, but she doesn't know as much. So she says that she doesn't know much like everyone else in the neighborhood, but she does remember the day that DuSik came back to the island. He was a wreck. He wasn't the same person when he left the island. And after that, she told Haejin, opening up in a relationship, it may be easy for some people to do, but for others, it's hard to do. So give DuSik some time. And after that, this is where we see DuSik and Haejin pretty much spend some time apart. And then we get to Sona. This is the first and last time we see Sona in current time. The next time we see her is pretty much all flashbacks. So when DuSik was walking, we see a mystery woman driving in a car, driving past DuSik. It was Sona, without her husband. It was her and her kid, and she was in Gongjin to see SeongHyeon. They know each other. Now, later on in this episode, we see that Haejin is reminded everything that HwaJeong said to her, and she needs to be DuSik's rock. At the same time, we see DuSik looking at the same picture of Sona, her husband, and their kid. We get the first flashback. We see a young DuSik, I guess coming back from class, and we see Sona's husband. His name is Jonggu. So I guess this was during their college days, and they both paid respects to DuSik's grandfather. It was the anniversary of his death. Then we get the second flashback. This was the same flashback we saw in the last episode, where DuSik came out of the changing room wearing a suit. At that point, Jonggu and Sona are already together. And the reason why DuSik was wearing the suit was because he made it as an intern at Jonggu's firm. That's the meaning behind the suit jacket. Then we get the third flashback. Jonggu passes away. We see Sona just broken down at his funeral. We see DuSik arriving at the funeral and Sona screaming at DuSik, telling him to leave. And then she also said, "Why, Jonggu? It should have been you." How did he pass away? And what did DuSik do? Now, during the after party was just a party after SeongHyeon finished filming in Gongjin. So during the after party, DuSik wanted to talk to Haejin alone and basically told her that, "I want to tell you everything, but after the after party." As both DuSik and Haejin was coming back, DoHa went up to DuSik and asked him if his name was Hong DuSik. DuSik said, "Yeah." And then DoHa asked him, "Did you by any chance work at the YK Asset Management, and do you know Giyun?" We get a flashback, and we see that the person named Giyun was a security guard at the firm. And we see DuSik giving Giyun a drink. I think it was milk, right? But DuSik said that it was like a buy one, get one free, and all of that. And we find out that Giyun is DoHa's father. And remember what DoHa said in this drama. His father is ill. Oh my goodness, the situation that DuSik's is in. Jeez. We don't even know what he did, but at the same time, we don't know the full story. I mean, first, how bad was the drink for DoHa's dad to be ill? What happened that made Jungkook pass away? And the fact that Sona is blaming DuSik, does she even know the full story? Because the only thing that DuSik said was, I'm sorry, and jeez. So my impression on this episode, first, I'm happy that some of the characters got a happy ending, like HwaJeong and YeongGook. YeongGook realizing, even though it took him 15 years, realizing that what he did was wrong. He treated HwaJeong wrong. He basically took her for granted. So for them to have a happy ending, I love that. For Cho Ui, hopefully, well, since we do have 2 episodes left, hopefully, um, they they can prove if my theory is right or wrong. I mean, again, if you put the pieces together, it does make sense. But hey, we just have to wait. MiSeon and the cop, their story is just so cute and funny at the same time. Like it's really nothing too serious. So yeah. Now we understand everything that DuSik was hiding. That was his dark secret. To be honest, I thought that the death of Jungkook was his dark secret, and then for 2 episodes, for us viewers, we're going to understand the full story and what really happened. But then when you add in DoHa and his dad, it's, well, story wise, it's more interesting, but then also it gets more complicated. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. I did not expected that. In my last review, I did make a theory on what DuSik said about him not being ready to say goodbye, but that was when I said if Sona was his sister. In this episode, they didn't confirm their relationship other than she was married to his college friend. That's all we know. And after watching this episode, I don't know where my theory fits, if it's true, that is. For this episode, I do like the fact that when Hijin and DuSik were taking a break, the other characters got more spotlight, which I do like as much as I love the main characters getting the spotlight, but it's always fun and interesting to see the other character's story. Like, for example, Choi, I did not expect her story to be like that her mom is telling her how she's living her life is wrong, and they were going to put her in a mental institution that came out of nowhere. So yeah, it was crazy. And yeah, that's the gist of the episode in my review. If there's anything I might have missed, please leave it in the comments below. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.